been shot in the head. Try to imagine that phone call. Pia was an experienced and accomplished congressional chief of staff, and I spent my career learning how to manage crises that we hope would never come at NASA. But nothing in either of our careers could have prepared us for that moment. Nothing could have prepared us for what was about to come next. So know this. Know that though I hope your life is going to be free of tragedy, I can assure you that it will bring some unexpected and unpredictable moments, and it's going to challenge you beyond what you can currently imagine. In those moments, when that happens, I encourage you to think about my wife, Gabby. You know, Gabby has always been an adventurer. After her graduation from Scripps College, she headed down to Chihuahua, Mexico, and lived with a Mennonite family for a year as a Fulbright scholar without any electricity or running water. Later, when her family needed her, she left this fancy job in New York City working in a skyscraper and drove her truck back home to Tucson, where she took over running the family's tire business, which was a big risk for her, both personally and professionally, and one that she ultimately steered to success. And Gabby had an equally ambitious and adventurous career in politics. She was elected 6 times, 3 times to the Arizona State Legislature, and 3 times to Congress. And she represented her constituents in a similarly daring and authentic personal style. Gabby holds the title of the youngest woman ever elected to the Arizona State Senate, and also the first Jewish Arizona Congresswoman. And Gabby was brave. In moments where the politics of her Republican-leaning district became hot and angry, Gabby stood by her principles. She never backed away from her commitment to women's equality. Moments after she was shot, Gabby can't ride her motorcycle anymore. She can't hike her favorite trail. She decided to step down from her congressional seat so that she could focus full-time on her recovery. None of this was easy. But I always knew that Gabby would re-enter public life. It was just a matter of time before she would be moved to take action. After the tragedy at Sandy Hook Elementary School last December, Gabby said what many of us said. She said, enough. What has been lacking is someone with the courage to not choose sides on this issue, but to choose a new path. Not in our past, but even in our lives now. So the conversation we stepped into is a conversation between extremes on either side. And what we represent is something different. A huge majority of Americans are to get there every single day. She does physical therapy, speech therapy, occupational therapy, and even some yoga to make sure that she's in shape to get us there. It is as bold as I know will be people who will make things happen. Like your classmate, Raed El-Abbasi, an Iraqi refugee and already published biochemist who has broken new ground since arriving from Baghdad. Or Lauren Blackster, a human rights major and leader of the BARD Palestine Youth Initiative, who's heading back to Palestine this summer. Become BARD's first astronaut. Will be giving these speeches in their entirety. After all, it's Gabby who is being welcomed as an honorary member of the BARD community and receiving an honorary degree when I think I'm just getting a t-shirt. If it were up to her, she would have you here all afternoon. She got the name Gabby for a reason. She's so excited to celebrate with you and to honor your hard work your bright futures. So now, on this day of possibility, a day when you celebrate everything you've accomplished, and on a day when you dream the big dreams, let me introduce you to the most determined and courageous person that I know. A person who does not fear or even acknowledge failure, who takes joy in the pursuit of personal and political challenges, who speaks with extraordinary bravery, and who inspires me every single day. My lovely wife, Congresswoman Gabrielle Giffords.